Happy pre-full moon. Oh, I don't expect no one to check in. Well, somebody could check in. Well, people might be checking in and they could be getting blocked. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just checking in with some thoughts, asking and answering questions. See, right in front of you, the jewel is right there, but people don't even care. See why a lot of people don't get anywhere? The jewel right in front of you, asking free or answering free questions. Well, whatever it be, nothing's really free. But anyway, I'm just sitting here doing my poetry, just naturally me. Wow. I didn't realize that everything I say was going to be a rhyme of some sorts. How long have I been doing this? Poetry? Forever. Definitely since the seventh grade, writing it. But this, whatever this freestyling or thing that I do. I mean, I always said I didn't freestyle. I didn't know how to. Evidently, I was lying to myself and that too. But really, I became aware of it. The ability to just spit stuff out like this, maybe few years, 3, 4, 5 years. I don't know. I don't pay attention to stuff. It just happens. So just, I just go with the flow. Pisces. I'm not going to stay long. I got some important intel, but people don't want to hear, so. And that's where it goes wrong. They listen to people who will not take them anywhere, but you know what? I don't even care. YouTube's a new TV, and just like old TV, it is starting to bore me, seriously. I don't have time to talk, I don't have time to listen in on the gossip or who's effing who or who's mad at this and that. And, what does that have to do with me? And I mean, I just love it, sarcasm coming through. I just love it how I have a word for you, collective. No, what? No, I don't know. Why don't you tell me about me since I literally just said it about an hour or two before you decide to get on your social media network and act like you're the main show of the TV, telling me about me when I already told you about me. You put it through Chat GPT, got your groups and stuff like that. Okay, I start working for you. But no, I got some serious questions in case you didn't hear. Because I will say this: people be wilding out. People are wilding out. People are crashing out and wilding out. But the truth is coming out too. That's why so much drama. Oh, I get it. I do. That's why so much drama comes out because you really do have the truth coming out, but the distractions are curbing the views. Oh, 'tis the season. And it still is a holy season. It's a holiday season. Well, of course, it's a holiday season for me, but it's still a holy season too. I mean, you've got Lent, Ramadan, everything. You have everything, and we're getting ready to come up into Easter, but not Easter, but that too, spring. I mean, it's all things. The spring equinox, and it's so many things that are coming through. And I would explain it to you, but you would think it's all pagan. But what is pagan to you when you right off the bat been pagan too? And don't even know it. God damn. Stupid and always showing it. Pardon my Virgo. We get analytical and brutally to the point. If we're on point, you know what I mean? And that too. Oh my gosh, my gosh, my. I'm not going to talk about anybody or anything per se, but I do have some questions and some answers too. Like, okay, did I hear someone say that somebody lied about this is not my real hair? Well, you know damn well that it is. And see, there's a reason why a long time ago, supposedly all of my, cousins who are not in the preaching business, they're in the hair business. Like, what's the Bronner brothers in Atlanta who had the whole compound cottonwood. It's sad when black folks don't know what they got. Or they do know what they got and then they just soil the ground. I have so much to say, but I just read. Oh, that ash just dropped. Bronner Brothers had a great compound that was in Cottonwood, but they decided to become celebrity preachers and do hair care. And then something, the magic disappeared and went away, as well as the land and the legacy. Okay, we can't not keep talking about what other people stole from us when we gave our stuff away for a buck or a brew or a joint or some fame or a bitch or two. Oof. It's funny how some things never change, but yet some things do. That's why it's always going to be a few, the elite. And then people want to talk about the elite, and then you get mad at the elite because you're not elite. Yet you want to be elite, or you consider yourself elite too. You're chosen, you're divine, you're this, you're that, you're the high priestess, you're the empress. A lot of people saying we, but I don't see that we around me. I see a lot of, I'm just like you, we twinning. No, we're not twinning. We're not twinning at all. There's no twins here. The only twin is me and me. Pisces, the two fish, and sometimes three, but it's the other fish you don't know. The koi fish, the starfish, or the piranha, the shark. I don't know. Whichever way, the wind blows. But yeah, did you know though, speaking of hair, since this is my natural hair, but since a lot of people, and I mean, people get at me because I'm like naturally me. And I find that, but just you speak like you're aware, like we have the awareness. If you choose to put weave in your hair, fine. If you choose to wear wigs, fine. If you choose to dye your hair, if you choose to cut off all your hair, fine. But why must everybody do that too? That seems a little insecurity coming through, like we got to be like everybody else. Why? Nature, everything is different in nature, but hey, you know what? Whatever. The class is too deep. My mind is too deep to break this down in simple terms, so I'm not even going to try because with the Virgo moon come, and I have absolutely nothing. I mean nothing, and I do mean nothing. No planets, no nothing. It is completely bare in my fifth house, in my Virgo sign, fifth house. Nothing. What does that tell you? I tell you what you think it tells you, but that's not what it is at all. Because everybody's always waiting for Pisces to fall. Like Pisces, like Virgos can't get along with Pisces, and Pisces can't get along with Virgos, and many times that is true. But if you always want to think like the Virgos got the plan and the Pisces is the Lulu, that's stupid. Because I know a lot of Virgos that are fucked to the max. That I would never want to deal with them at all ever again. And that's facts. Like Jesus Christ, as if they had that in their life. But and hi. I mean, and no offense, didn't mean to be like that, but it's just like you kind of well, never mind. Let me reeling in my Virgo moon energy because Virgos can be brutal, I guess. Well, you know what, or is it just brutally honest? But they say I'm like that all the time. Ah, maybe that's because I have no filters in my fifth house, which is in the sign of Virgo. It fits. Pisces be Delulu. Nope, not this kid. My natal chart, and I find it funny how, like, and it's good that those of you who are jumping on your natal charts and all that stuff now, but I mean, damn, how am I? 70? When did you first started learning about astrology, Val? From my mom? You don't say that, North Node. This is the challenge. Oh my God! I mean, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. I'm in the monastery. Private joke that's not so private. Ha 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 ha. Thank you. Uh, Thank you. It's in the genes of DNA, I guess, but thank you. I am 70 years old. How's this looking for 70 show? No, but seriously. But here's the thing. Did you know that black women never really needed skincare products. And I'm talking about this hair thing in a minute. Let me get back to the hair since I started talking about the hair and people talking about the hair. But did you know? Research it because I could be lying. So you all research like you research porn. But did you know that most of the synthetic hair braiding that which is mainly black people, because I mean, yeah, white people wear extensions and stuff like that too. But the really synthetic hair was marketed to the black population, the black women. Do you know why? Cancer causing agents, genocide by any other name. It has never been about you. It has always been about marketing with a dose of genocide, which you know what, medicines can be like that too. Pause. I will probably be shut. I can feel the flag coming in now. We get ready to flag her. You know what? Why is everybody else can say these things but I can't? It's personal now that I see. Wow. I mean, I have seen other people say the very same thing I said, but then you targeted me. You do realize that I'm a smart kid and I'm stacking up these chips. I'm going to be one rich bitch in 2026 because I'm woke up this morning, sue everybody. But no, that's not the mode that I'm in because I mean, I'm really feeling really, really good, So I mean, why do I have to pretend? I'm not pretending about nothing. This hair's not pretense. This face is not pretense. No plastic surgery, no makeup, no nothing, you know. No, nothing. People talking about we. Nah, bitch, I'm 70. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 70 years old and I look younger than you. Seriously. Let's be honest. But everybody should have goals. No, I'm being sarcastic now. It's part of my Virgo. The sarcasm is coming in. I started thinking about DJ and hustle and flow. Everybody's got to have a dream. No, but that was sarcastic. Like I told you, it's the fifth sign. I have nothing in my fifth house. I have nothing in my fifth sign. So I am just brutally blunt all the time. I gotta work on that. And the ash just dropped on my incense. Okay. Confirmation. I gotta work on that. Speak more with your North Node voice. Because you do speak a lot like your dad. Your dad was blunt. And I love that about him. But he never was really that blunt with me. But he was a chief warrant officer. See, he would have tore a hole in Trump's ass. Seriously. He would have made Pete Hegseth like, excuse me, who are you talking to? Are you talking to me? Yeah. You better be glad. Well, wait, I can't say that my daddy's not around because clearly he is. Because somebody is protecting me. It's a legacy. I mean, I say it's my dad, but it could be. I mean, you believe in your God. Why come I can't believe in mine? Especially when I prove it all the time. At least I prove it more than some of you. Look at all you preachers, these mega preachers that talk about the Lord. What Lord would that be? Diddy and JC thought they were Lord of gods too. And what about the God prophets and poets and the God MCs? How's that working for you? And since we're in Ramadan, have we brought up a lot yet? Are we teaching classes about ALLAT? I'd like to see and hear about that. I think those would be some wonderful classes of evolution for everybody. A lot, not just Allah, because I think that's where the problem be. You literally take out the mothering energy, the feminine energy, and you try to make her a trash ass hoe. That's toxic masculinity. A strong woman's gotta be a bitch. Lilith is a bitch. Whatever went against you is a bitch. But everybody should be like the whole ass Eve. Just open up your leg for anything. Go ahead, girl. You were made to please. So I can't say my daddy is not gonna let me say that. Okay. Their God. Yes, you can say it. Their God. So their God gave them a hoe. Wait. Okay. Wait. I'm channeling. That's a full moon in Virgo. Blame it on the full moon in Virgo. I told you I have absolutely nothing in my fifth house. It's absolutely bare. So just brutal truth is going to come out somewhere, and you can say I'm Delulu. Yeah, everything I say is true. So look at all your readers, your content creators. Look at whatever you want to do. I really don't care. Whatever works for you, let it work for you. But I prove my stuff, and then you still choose to lie. Keep that same energy, okay? Just cut me off right now. Go to the other side and stay on the other side. I'm just saying it's a matter of picking and choosing. If that's what you deal with and you know I don't rock with that, then go ahead and do you. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna chase you. I'm not gonna say, hey, you know what? That might be a Big Mac truck that you're standing in front of, and I don't think it's got any love and it's gonna mow you down. I'm gonna let it do it. I'm gonna let it go ahead and do it. You chose that. I'm like the guy in what was it, Indiana, and the whatever that was. You chose poorly. But back to the synthetic hair, and it's that. Why would you constantly try to make women feel some kind of way about their natural hair, and yet you have white people who always try to look like black people everywhere. You try to you burn yourself in the you suntan yourself to death till you get crusty, rusty, reddish brown. You're trying to get brown, but you get red, and you say, well, too much sun, and you can end up dead. You can end up dead. I have spent hours and 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 hours in the sun with no suntan lotion at all. Loved every minute of it. And yes, I tan too. Black people do tan. They do. They do. But I've never had a problem with the sun. Like I look in the sun. I've been looking in the sun since I was small. And it's like, you can go blind. I can see the bullshit in you. So I guess I'm not blind enough. Staring in the sun that made me tough. Me and the sun got a thing going on, but not that sun. Now everybody wants to talk about the sun. Hey, twin, there's no twin. We're not twin. How you figure we're twin again? How do you figure that we're twins? Where have you chipped in? Who has paid a bill for me? Who has done anything for me? Who got me a birthday card? So how are we twinning? What are you talking about? Don't play that shit with me, bitch. Do I look like the little method Maddie down the street? Oh, no, 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 no. I'll knock that ignorance right out your mouth. You do not know Miss Val Jones. I keep telling you that. I am grown, and yet I'm so very young. I'm a child. To my mom and my dad, I will always be a child, but I'm the type of child that, you know what? A God and goddess can smite you down, and guess what? I can too. I have a variety of ways to, Anyway, a little bit more about what I do, I think. And so I think that it's kind of crazy that the hair care industry and black people are a big part of the hair care industry. So we sell this stuff to ourselves and like we don't care. I understand the money making, the capitalism of it, but yet we dare to protest when we pick and choose, except when it comes to our money. That's where I get confused. People say they want activists, but they'll choose a drug dealer down the street when the real activists can get killed, trying to look out for the meek. That's some confusion. Now I'm looking at and trying to figure out just who is the enemy again. I mean, every black person is not my friend or kin, and every white person is not my enemy. And this can go all the way down the line. I'm just doing facts, okay? Maybe we're in the sign of Pisces, and yes, I am a Pisces sun sign, but the fact that some dumb, stupid-ass motherfucker who's trying to get some YouTube views or for some pics or some clicks want to play on top of my mind, bitch. Okay, my God. No, no, no. Mommy said, no, 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 no. Let it go. It's that full moon. Mm-mm. Remember, you're in the monastery. Ugh. Now watch him, watch him, watch him. Now what? Here comes the new narrative. Your mother is controlling you. My mother's controlling me, bitch. Your mother should have controlled you. Maybe you shouldn't have. Don't you say that. You're having the best birthday. Are you not having the greatest? Yeah, I am. Stay in this energy. We gotta get you to. Yeah. I'm realizing I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Am I hardcore? I never thought I was hardcore. I mean, yeah, kind of maybe, but. Anyway, but seriously, couple of things though. I think about the hair, but seriously though, why is the cancer causing agents always thrown to black women and black hair care. And then white people are going to tell you how to do your hair when they, you know what, y'all need to stop doing that joke. But go ahead and do you. I guess, like I said, I've been this hair. I did this naturally, just doing me over the last, since the world's been crazy. But I guess if the Kardashians were there, oh, it's a new trend coming through. Y'all need to miss me with that bullshit. That's why my mom and my dad said, no, 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 none of those hoes worth it. We don't want you around none of them. Somebody said, what am I being called now? The cutoff queen? You haven't seen cutoff yet. I told you that was a real thing when I was out there. And God came through those clouds and said, drop them all. All of it. All, did I not say all? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. And it was a conversation I could never explain. But if you give me on a lie detector test, I'm going to say the same. I mean, I don't give a damn if you bring a million lie detector tests on me. It's always going to be the same story for me. And that's when you know it's true. I am tapping again. Somebody should write another song about that. I guess it'll be me, my friend. Wow. The energy, the full moon energy. But that too. And there was something else. It was about the hair. And yeah, why always all the gambling agencies, all the gambling sites, why are you always having black or brown people repping that instead of white? I'm just saying, you got a lot of white athletes and a lot of white people, whatever it be. But if you look at like from the FanDuel to all the gambling agents, and who has the main problem with gambling their money away? The black and brown community. You don't quite know how to handle money. Okay, let me break this down. Who really gets the money? In any town, but especially Hollywood, in the industry or whatever it be. Who really gets the money? The big money. Go ahead, I'll wait. I want you to answer it intelligently. Who really gets the money? Kanye got money, but how smart is Kanye? JC got money, but how smart is JC? And you look at these people as goats. And they raised the bar, but what bar did they raise? I mean, they're all running, from something. And definitely seem emotionally, sexually, and maybe to a certain degree spiritually and financially, because that goes to financially too, Craig. Like Craig. Just look at the Smiths. All that bullshit is just, what is that? All of that is whack. That is not like, putting knives behind anybody's back. That's saying it to your face. If you can't see that there is toxic drama and mental instability, but everybody wants to say, well, it's okay, they're rich. What type of rich would that be? Is that the cost of fame? Losing your entire mind and your entire dignity and integrity too? That's why my parents said, I don't want nothing to do with any of you. I don't give a damn who you are. And that was the problem. People who way too many times say, do you know who I am? And my response was always the same. Do you know who I am? Because I really don't care who you are. And I meant it. And I guess that hurt their little wee-wees, so that hurt their little minds. How dare you? How dare me? How dare you? Bitch, I'm not your kind, clearly, or you would have better respect for me. You come and treat me like your bitch, like your dog, like your hoe, like the people that I guess you've seen how women are treating your family. I was the lesson to you. You get some blessings from me. Go ahead, ask God, pray to God, but think that they will help you after you disrespect me. Good luck with that math. How delulu can I be? Bet your psychic reader and your astrologer didn't see that. But now you want to call me the grifter. Oh, no, bitch. You fell for the trickery. I'm back in my... God, dog it, this Virgo moon. We better hurry up and get the Sagittarius. Anyway, seriously, though, why do so many black people or brown people be representing all these gambling sites? I'm not knocking the gambling sites, but it's like putting a casino, it's like putting a casino in towns that are ridden with ignorance and sexual diseases. How smart can that be? putting the lottery everywhere, it's not helping anybody. Like how much I mean I've seen how it works in Georgia. I've seen up close and personal how it works in Georgia. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it does. But in North Carolina, no, that's not in North Carolina, cuz no. North Carolina's lottery and Georgia's lottery not the same thing. It's different energies, if you know what I mean. There she goes tapping again. Let me just shut up. Because no need for me to, like, get a knife in my back when people don't want to wake up. Go ahead, do you. But it's beautiful. And in a couple of, well, about 3 hours, it will be the start of the lunar moon. But it's just some questions I thought, like, why are synthetic hair products everybody's wearing? And it's funny how I always ask about that too. Like, you got all these vegans and stuff like that, but you got a 50 billion tats, and you can't really be all vegan and all healthy and got tats all over your body, because the math doesn't work like that. You have dye. Dye is not vegan dye. I mean, you can call it vegan dye, but dye is still dye. So it's unnatural sources in your body to get your tats. I'm not knocking the tats. I'm knocking the logic and how you say that. How you think you're being logically healthy and sound. I'm vegan and I'm healthy. It's just like people who just eat soy. And soy is not the best thing around. Soy will change up your hormones. Now, maybe Dr. Oz or whatever won't say that, but I don't know. I think some of these people thought Epstein had their back. I don't know. Word on the street is a lot of names are trying to be scrubbed off that list. But don't ask me if I don't know nothing. I'm not even there. I'm not even in that energy. But I know bullshit when I see it, and I know bullshit when I hear it too. And I'm just saying, you ever notice how everybody that Oprah co-signed on was a little, anyway. But that's why I say you gotta watch when you get these celebrities to endorse me, because that stuff can happen to you. You can end up being the next Doja Cat or Lil Bobo or Lil where is Takashi X9 right now? I don't know. What is not? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I am not going to say that. I am not going to say. I am not even there. I am not even there. I am not even there. I don't know any of these people. Met them. I don't know any of these people. Met Tiny. Met Ti. I'm like, but you know what? I don't know. Here's the thing. 50 Cent could be trolling, but it's all media hype, right? And some of these memes are coming. I don't think it's 50 Cent, right? I think you all just using his energy and just, using. That's what people will do just to get some clicks or some views, or it's a simp and stand thing. Y'all go ahead and do you. I'm over it. I'm over all that. But it's that's why I'm not going to be doing any raps or anything tonight, because I don't feel performative for you. This is just me sharing some thoughts on why black people always buy into a genocide that's at their own cost. While white people think that you can play up in every black person's face and wonder when you get bossed up on, like, no. No, you can't. It's a lesson. Or an omen, they say. Who is this girl? I don't know. Why don't you ask the military? They might tell you, or they might not. Thank you for putting me on the spot, whoever you are. Because you literally made the elite come out like, we got to check this chick out. And guess what? It worked for me. So, why are you mad now? You wanted all the attention on me, all eyes on me. The only thing is I was really repping my integrity, and now that they know that, now they're looking at you. There is a reason why never mind, I'm not going to say that. I do look like what do you call it? What was it? The Cheshire Cat. What was it? You look like the Cheshire Cat that ate the tweet. No, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's that. I look like somebody that knows something that I'm not going to say. Y'all put too much of your social presence on social media, which is not really sociable, okay? But and I keep telling you, for the military, you really can't be doing that because you got to have a different set of values. It's you new people though. Dang, man. You know, you got youngins talking about we living in dark times. It's dark times. These are some dark times, but you created it being such a dumb hoe. You such a dumb hoe. You such a stupid. I mean, you all literally create your own drama, and you sell it, and you sell you. It's like you choose. You choose how you choose. Nobody chooses trafficking. Let me get this right. But you choose the steps that almost help you get trafficked, right? And I get that. I mean, I can tell you right off the bat, I'll trust way too many people. I'll act like la, 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 la. I'll walk into a field of lions and be the only deer there, and somehow, it seems like I'm not aware, but mainly it's, I'm not scared because what they don't know is that this deer can turn into a dragon at any given time, and I can burn all those bitches. Power shit you don't know about. But I'm going to keep it to myself because I've been told I need to do that this time. Stop telling people who you are and what you're about. Okay. So I'm the woke storyteller. And that's it. No, I'm not doing any personal readings. I mean, I'm on my birthday season. I'm on birthday vacay. I really don't care what everybody else is going through right now today because, I mean, I've said all I had to say, and I've been saying it for years, for decades, over and over again. But you listen to people who just jumped in, who just tapped in. I got this message. I got this message. You know what the collective is doing? I really don't think you know what the collective is doing at all because not a damn one of these people talk to me. But hey, go ahead and make your money. Good luck to all of y'all, but know that Saturn returns are not playing with nobody, including you. So if you're lying about what you're saying, and you're lying about what you're doing too, that Saturn return is going to be that Saturn return is almost like the rapture and Revelations all wrapped into one. It's you don't have to believe none of that. That's another thing I want to know with Mercury in retrograde. NASA, why do you always? This is not the first or the second or the third time. Why do you always seem to schedule? I am tapping again because I honestly can't quite figure out why. Or at least that's what I'm choosing to say. Why do you always schedule flights during the Mercury in retrograde? I know damn well you know how planets can affect all things in communications too. But I have seen, and okay, no, it's not okay because I mean, well, see, that's the bad thing about scientists who think they know so much, but they still don't quite have a clue. If the moon can affect the tides, if the atmosphere can affect the bees and the trees. And I mean, we have clearly seen during Mercury in retrograde. I have seen so many engineers at all the stations I've ever worked at. I tell them, and they're like, they're like, you know how engineers get anal. They're just about the facts. They're just about what they think is the logical facts. I'm like, no, but you don't understand. This is a fact. This is a spiritual, and it's an astrological and astronomical or whatever fact that Mercury retrograde will affect shit, communications, contracts, breakdowns. Review and repair. It's review and repair time. See, I've already done my repairs, so it's reviewing time for me. And I'm doing good because my repairs are done. I'm not going back to that bullshit. Nah, you won't see me. Nah, the cutoff queen is seriously for real. That person coming back. No, that person's not. Don't y'all buy that. At least not with me. Maybe for you, but if that is for you and you've been through any of the stuff that I've been through, and if you're stupid enough that I know I can change that person, okay. Go ahead and do you. But I know I'm not, and I can't, and I won't. But back to NASA, I don't understand why you do that. Or maybe I do. Or maybe I don't. Why do you always have flights during Mercury retrograde? Is it a is it that you just don't care, or a simulation that you're playing in our face? Ooh. Now it got me sound like Billy Carson, which is another thing. I still think Billy Carson is AI. Notice how he only pops up on certain times. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's always election year. It always seems to be on February. Always Black History Month and going into Women's History Month. So you're trying to, kill two birds with one stone, trying to, you're trying to knock off women and knock off blacks and then make it about something. You know what? I am so sick and tired of that. Oh my gosh. People say keep it gangster, but do you really want me to keep it gangster? I'm just saying. Y'all be playing. But these planets don't be playing. There's no such thing as planets. Okay, go ahead with that. Go ahead and take some more DMT, drink some more wine, take another blunt, take another shot, do another vape. Good luck with all of that. Good luck with all of that. You keep doing the same thing, but yet you want to be a reader or a teacher or somebody's going to keep coming back and paying you money, which they're not paying you money in real life. I mean, if you did, if they did, then where your money go? And see, that's why I said it's the sacrifice that people, it's the sacrifice of what it appears to be a sacrifice, but it's not the sacrifice, because the biggest sacrifice is coming from the people who you think are making the money, but they're really not making that money because they know who to give the money to. That's why I said, you ever notice how the people who win the lotto are not very smart? I'm not saying that if some of y'all are smart, you won the lotto and you won the lottery too. I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about, you ever notice how people who win the mega bucks in the lotto and their life changes in such a way that by the end of a year or two, they're all broken and broke? Am I lying? Am I lying? I'm not. I'm not. Okay. So let's be honest about that. How is that? And you have some people say, well, if I had that money, but it's always the ones who say that, but would you really do that? Some people don't know how to handle money. My light just blinked on that. That was not, that was like a thing. My light just blinked on that. Okay, well, that was a confirmation. But yeah, some people don't know what to do with money, which gets back to why you have mainly your black athletes or whatever, always repping for, listen, mob, don't come for me. I'm good for money. I'm the best for money. Don't blame me. Don't let me go La Piccolino on anybody, okay? I'm good for business all kinds of ways. I don't need nobody trying to bully me or put me down or test my Merovingian mermaid side right now. I mean, the full moon, it's a blood moon too. Bitches better bow down to the queen of the show. I mean, I really don't care what you need to do, but don't come for me about some dumb shit, okay? I can fuck up everybody's finances every day if I so choose to be. But you know what? I'm bring it back down. Peace, peace, peace. I forgot I'm in the monastery. Dag it. You ever seen the only person who didn't want to be a preacher in the family, but you were the one that was chosen to be the preacher in the family? But preaching is not the same thing as it is to you. I mean, let a real alchemist have something to say, but you don't believe me because you believe stuff on YouTube. Okay, no more to say. But that's it. Primarily, NASA. Why do you literally have flights going up during Mercury in retrograde? Or is that a simulation for distraction? Why are black and brown people the only ones who seem to be representing all these gambling sites and stuff like that, when black and brown people have the most problems with their money and gambling, right? Why is the synthetic hair, basically the synthetic hair and weaves, and I mean, black people, you do have your own hair and your own hair will grow. What did you do to your hair, Val? I just let it be. I just, like my skin, I use coconut. I use coconut oil on my skin. Black people had better skin. We never needed hair care. We never needed skincare products. You spending all this much money on skincare products, yet they're still getting plastic surgery out the ass. That beautiful model you see on that ad, she's got so much makeup and scars on her, you would not know. And plus, it's Photoshop. Yo, I just love how people say, "I painted this, I drew this." Bitch, no, you didn't. You got that out of a coloring book at the dollar store, and then you put up your little stuff and did some clip art on it. Like, look what I can do. All of you playing stupid on Mad TV. I cannot f with you. It's like I'm way too above this drama. Y'all have it. I'm not even on that dimension. I'm just sitting here asking questions and answering questions, and maybe you know about me. Oh, somebody called me Whoopi. Yeah, it is Whoopi. Guinan. You can call me Guinan. How about that? How about that, Chris Gagnon Whoopi? You want to say something else? Guinan says, "Hey." You know what Guinan did too? You know that ratchet ass racist ass Q on Star Trek. Guinan got. Notice how he was scared of Guinan. So Chris Gagnon, I'll be the Guinan to your Q. You got something to say on my birthday, bro? Or you just came in? You just wanted a little bit of attention because nobody. Wait a minute, mommy says something. Mama staring. Whoopee. Like I'm supposed to be like, am I supposed to like be feel some kind of way because you call me Whoopi? Whoopi, I think it looks pretty decent. I mean, Whoopi doesn't look as good as me, but but hey, I'm not Whoopi. But if you say I am, I don't care. Let me get her money, okay? I'm not gonna wear. I'm not gonna, date a white, marry a white man and then be in blackface. That's not how I play. But I'm telling you, anybody that wants to call me a bitch nigga while this full blood moon is coming out, come on, bitch. Let the bullshit come out your mouth. Mama saw it already. That dragon is just waiting to come out. Fire. And that too. I mean, Stephen Smith. Mama staring. You started getting that Kali energy out, and next thing you know, everybody's like every bombs and bullets and going everywhere. The military's going fire, fire, fire. I read. I mean, you hear all the stuff. You hear all the code. You hear like So these little dimwit twits and their little dumb little kids who want to play with a real one during a full moon during our Pisces season. Y'all are some dumb little bitches. But go ahead and do you. Some of y'all ain't gonna live past 12 more hours. But hey, I guess it's a wonderful life for you. I don't know what I'm saying, and yet I might do. Oh my God, the crickets are so the tree frogs are so nice tonight too. Come on, Chris, you ain't got nothing else to say. Don't be boring like that, man. I bet you're boring like that in the sack too. See, that's what I'm saying. If they can't have a real conversation with you in real life, what makes you think they can do better in bed, right? Pause. I must say that again for the slow, druggy people in the room. I either heard a scream or heard some heavy breathing. What am I listening to? That was like wild. Did I hit? Did I hit dog? Did I make a hit dog holler? Oh! If they can't have a good, real conversation, they can't have one in the bedroom either. I'm too old to be bored. And I don't need to have someone that I gotta always be their teacher. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm the best poster child of how to live your life by yourself and smile. I go to bed and I'm just smile because it's just me and my energy. I don't have to worry about anybody else. I got my electric blanket and I am good by myself. Honey, please. Nobody ain't going to come in and try to order me what to do when I pay the bills here. You must got me messed up for somebody else. I will kill you in reality. No, we're not doing that. I keep telling you, some of these people run up against the wrong people. But it's that. What was I talking about? Well, that too. But I said, like I said, people can't have a real conversation. That's why they watch so much porn. They get it up. But eventually that Viagra, whatever you're taking, it's not going to help you. So if you can't have a good, real conversation, all this like, and the stories, and there's this fake conversation, what they do. And I want to get deep, and I want to talk about the birds and bees and the trees and the philosophy of the world and this and that. And at a certain point, it sounds like, like, I feel like Charlie Brown, and you like the wah, 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 wah. What was that I was hearing in the Star Trek episode? Mary, like bonk, 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 bonk. You bonk, bonk on the head. You sound like this little wretched ass little kids talking about the grubs, okay? When everybody going to grow up to be a grub one day. Well, some people don't grow up. There's some people just, well, I know, I'm just, my Gemini side just kicks you. I apologize for that, okay? The Virgo moon just like, can you like stay focused? No. Well, at least you realize that. Okay, carry on. And I do. I'm always self-checking myself. That's what time I'm on, because who's going to check me? Who can check me? Little Chloe, little Hallie, little, collective. You have people nervous. No, I didn't know that. Do I? The question you should ask is not does she know? Oh, she knows. But does she care? And since the moon is in Virgo, the answer will be no. I do not give a oh, God. Oh, jeez, this CBD just kicked in. It's just it's a selling moment, like a selling moment. So I'm going to get off this and take it. But I said what I had to say. But no, but seriously though, I mean, all of those are great points that you won't hear on TED Talks. That's why you have Val Talk today. But I mean, I'm shadow banned far and wide except for on base. But I get it. I get it. I get it. Oh God, I get it. I am on my job and my assignment, by the way. What job would that be, Val? What can I say? But the universe is telling you all kinds of ways every day. Or it's telling me, it's my world. After all, I'm not a visitor in it. I'm the main character. I'm not, I'm not a reoccurring player in my own story. I am, Yeesh. It's the awareness of like when you like really, really know once you say it and the full moon and Virgo. Once you say it, and then I mean you already know it is what it is, but once you say it, it's like solidifies the shit. But it doesn't work like, oh, so I can live like that. That's my twin flame. No, that doesn't work. The math is no. Your math is not legit. In your mind, these my twin flame. No. The universe is not Delulu. Just because you're Delulu, the universe will always be fine. You all can go through the most craziest, most wretched ass of journeys. Do whatever you do. It's free will to do you. But the universe is always giving you signs on what to do. Most people just don't know how to, or just don't do it. And then you have most of the people that sadly are manipulating you. It's not just the gatekeepers, it's the people under them that choose to be manipulated. For anybody I've realized can be bought out. That's why my trust level is only down to a few. I mean, I only have like about people I can count on one hand and have some fingers left over who I really trust in reality. So it's new people season for me. Even the people that I did know, like, no. Apparently you got casted out in the flood because apparently my parents don't like you neither. Well, you know what? You got to open up yourself to some new people. I mean, like, what makes you think I stay in the house all the time? Clearly I don't, because I'm outside all the time. Who's afraid to go outside? I could go outside right now, but it's just like it's raining. And I wanted to see the stars all in alignment and stuff like that. So I told you, universe is like, and they know that, right? See, this is how the universe works with me in real life. Because I would do that. Because I've been going out watching the stars every night. It's just been beautiful hearing the tree frogs or the cricket frogs or whatever it be. And just the alignment. It's just been beautiful. I've been having the best birthday season ever. I mean, it's just been wonderful for me. And I wanted to see the alignment. I mean, I know with the, and I do recognize the potential of just the whole demon shit just coming out. Because I mean, you're talking about a blood moon, and you're talking about in the area that we're in, and me being outside of my house. Like I don't give a see. Reminding you, I told you all my husbands are like, you just go into you just literally walk into a den of wolves or lions, and just don't, just act like you're not even aware. Oh, I'm aware. I just don't care. How do you do that? Mm-hmm. Been doing it all my life. I guess because I know my God is always going to be there. That there comes a time when God might not help you, and that's because God will let you know, don't do this. Which is what happened to me when it came to the industry, and it said drop all of them, and all of them, and all of them. Which gets back to the weather right now, because the weather has been absolutely perfect and perfect during the day, but right now it happens to just be raining, okay, and it is really foggy. You can't see shit outside, and so that's and the pollen is insane. Like seriously though, that's another reason why I got to take a shot. The pollen is insane. I am safe anyway. And it's that for safety reasons. Because just because I want to go outside does not mean that it's safe for me to go outside. Even being little braggadocious, little, God is watching me. Math says people go moon mad during the full moon, and it's a blood moon too. Do you know where I live in reality? So even with my arrogance, of like, I just want to go outside anyway. And then you know what? And then it rains and the pollen comes down, and mommy says, how you feel about going outside now? You want to get wet and sneeze your head off? And you ain't gonna see shit because you can't see. There's nothing but clouds up in that bitch. Why are you going outside? And it gets to be that tone. And it's like, yes, ma'am. North Node Oracle. Because the only reason sometimes I want to go outside at a certain point like that is just to say that I can. But, then the reality kicks in. And I mean, I'm not stupid like that. Like, I pay attention to the signs. I pay attention to stuff happens when I'm not supposed to go somewhere. Even if I go somewhere, I can be watched out, but I can't, I can't make a habit of like, God's going to be there with me all the time. Not, what I mean? Like, you can't keep doing stupid stuff. And I heard that's what somebody did. You were told 50,000 times to stop. And you said, well, God's going to have me. No, that's not how it works. You did bad math. And I mean, nobody can help you with that, kid. You're just going to have to sit in that. You created that error, and you have to deal with that. Your readers or your teachers or your preachers or your money ain't gonna get you out of that. You can pray till the cows come home, but that's that. But anyway, that said, I'm just spouting facts today of why why black people's hair, synthetic hair is what makes many of your health go away. You don't know how to do your own real hair, and people who are selling you hair care products don't even care about you. They're just making money off of you. And then when you have real people come up and try to tell you about stuff and what to do, you literally take their heads off. And I mean, it's easier for you to believe the lie than the truth, and you always stabbing people in the back. I mean, I don't get it. And it's that, and it's always something during election time where it's just a whole bunch of trash. I mean, really, America's always been like that, because I mean, there have been elections that were much, much worse, but still, it's just horribly, horribly bad. And I mean, good gosh, there's some stuff that, like, why you even question that? That's what I said. I don't give a damn. Again, Hitler is a confused Jew. Do your research. JFK Hoover was a confused black. Do your research. And it's clear that black people, sold black people into slaves. But you know what? White people sold white. There's a whole bunch of. I don't understand why Irish and black people don't get along when you kind of in a certain kind of way you can kind of sing the same song. That's why I kind of get the whole Peaky Blinders thing. Immortal Man coming out. That's not a push, because that's not a push, but I guess it seemed like it'd be. But which gets back to nothing. Someone to watch over me. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Have a good day and be careful tonight and be careful tonight and be careful tonight. And yes, I mean, I don't know what this, I don't know, I haven't turned the news on to that degree. I just stumble on something. Was it Operation Free? I don't know. Whatever it is. It's all the same. It's like, whatever. It's just, why? It's so unnecessary. Genocide by any other name is still ignorance. But hey, people learn, people don't. It's all in the math. That's why some prophets cry, while others eventually have to laugh. If you get it, you get it. Point is, I do. Anyway, that's it. Happy birthday to me. And by the way, if you want to cash out, it's all the stuff's below. Cash App, $ValJonesDaO, or PayPal, iamvaljones@gmail.com. You all be careful, though, this week. You all be careful. I mean, it's weird times. It is weird times, so for real, for real. I mean, how did how did TLC say? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all. But this is not the season to move too fast, because it could be the last move you ever make. And that's fact. Okay? Okay. Bye. Enjoy the full moon. And, well, if you really connected with me, I usually ain't got no choice for remember to stay inside. Doesn't it feel a little bit like Passover to you? But every day feels like Passover to me. Why is that? Bye. Discussions.